it's hard to find these reptilians, these ET races, because they cloak themselves extremely well. I've seen some of these ETs when I was in different organizations.
What do they look like?
Well, they look like you and I, but when you look them in the eye and they get a little angry at you, they get a little slit eye. And that slit eye is like, oh, okay, there's a reptilian there.
Now, we talk about the mother's arrest, but the mother said that her 16-year-old daughter, the victim in this case, was also arrested here back on September 18th. Now, keep in mind, this is the family story, their account of what they see happened here on campus earlier this month. Unfortunately, we weren't able to reach the school district for comment, but keep in mind, a mother and daughter baffled over how a separation with King.
And I don't think there was any doubt about that from everybody that I've talked to. And he, of course, at the time, we now know his name wasn't out. It was secret. And so until tonight, nobody knew that he was even a part of this. But now they do.
Everybody realizes that this is about honest story and what I've learned in Latin America.
Yeah, now,
what did you learn? Well, I met with my job. I worked for UNICEF, which is an amazing organization that works in over 150 countries. And my job was to meet with teenagers who were living in exclusion, who were living in extreme poverty or living with HIV, and write their stories, listen to their stories and write them for UNICEF. And so, I mean, I obviously learned so much from these kids. I learned from Anna in particular, who has lived an extremely difficult life. I learned to live each day to its fullest.
Excuse me, Johnny.
Protecting the population and minimizing civilian casualties have long been a cornerstone of the counterinsurgency doctrine. Civilian casualties have long been a cornerstone of the counterinsurgency doctrine.
The people only know what you tell them. And if that's eons of generations of people, they're going to be stupid all down through time unless you tell them all this stuff. And you don't tell them all this stuff, so it goes on so long, nobody believes it when you do tell them. And that's the state we're at now, is nobody believes anybody when they do tell them, because it's all been poo-pooed so long and made to think that it's stupid that nobody's going to believe it when they do say it. So that's why they don't worry about it. They're not worried about it because everybody thinks it's crazy.